on, rookies. Stop messing with the projector. Yeah. What's up, everybody? Come take a seat. We got some stuff we got to take care of. First. We got our syllabus today, which you guys can download. If you're an MTC Writer Academy member. Remember, your membership includes all of our crash videos starting from August. And you get to see all the future videos. We have all of next week already uploaded, so you guys can watch those. Our basic training e-course. So if you want to learn how to ride, there you go. Smart Rider tips, which is going to be our articles. MTC library, which is going to be all of our downloadables. And the DDFM crew report, and hopefully very soon the After the Ride podcast. And the Smart Rider drills. All of it for a very low membership fee of $4.99 the first month, $9.99 the second month. Hopefully you guys are doing good. You're still sub from the Legacy Academy. Hey, Tony, you've been here forever. Love to see you in the chat. We've got 7 pages. Now, 2 of them are, from what I believe, 2 of them are for the class. Get all the notes and timestamps. But we got to go over the DDFM crew report real quick, and the MTC Writer Academy newsletter that you get if you sign up for the MTC Writer Academy. Nathan, our instructor, is posting that every Monday. So if you are an MTC Writer Academy member, you're getting that also. But we got the DDFM crew report, the newsletter to go over, maybe some things that we got to clean up around the station, and some notes and timestamps before we really jump into the crashes and close calls. We got a few good ones here, guys. Thankfully, nobody got hurt in today's crashes. Also, by the way, I'm starting to wear some polos. We have a brand new sponsor of the channel. It's more like an affiliate link. I've been wearing their shirts for I don't know how long. I mean, I'm really jacked up top, but I also got a little bit of a dad bod. Slowly taking care of that. Our newest sponsor is True Classic Apparel. So they make some great shirts. They actually came out with some shorts. I got the shorts too. I love them. I wore them all day yesterday. Wear them to work out. They have some really nice stuff. But we are getting our uniforms. We're actually going to get it screen printed pretty soon. We're working on our finalized new logo that we got some stuff coming in. But no, they fit great. They fit great. Might want to check them out. True Classic Tees, True Classic Apparel, because they got more than just tees now. Check them out. New sponsor, new affiliate. So that's what we had to kind of talk about a little bit first. But we got the DDFM crew report 003. This is gonna be the third week of doing it. I've been posting it on Discord. So the Discord server is absolutely free. Make sure you guys check out the Discord. Links in the description. It's a big chat room. All of DDFM crew members. It is popping all the time. Do people still say that? I don't know. But it's always like chatting. There's extracurriculars, so you can talk about photography, games, track day, stunting, dirt biking, the gym. There's a motorcycle training section where you can ask new rider questions, which I might be bringing up in some of these DDFM crew reports. General chats, share who you are, show your gear, show your stuff. Yeah, come on, guys, hit that like button. But what we got here right now is we got a bikers video that we're going to be talking about. We skipped a few because we're trying to catch up to them because he's been posting a ton. But we got DDFM crew report 003 right here. And we're going to be talking about the MTC awareness stages real quick. I got to turn off the chat because you guys distract me way too much. So the DDFM crew report 003, the MTC awareness stages. So the awareness stages are meant for, thank you for the lights. They're meant to be putting you in a state of mind. Okay, so we get into this whole motorcycle riders want to zone out when they're riding because they feel comfortable. They get all the worries of their brain and the day away. Now that's not typically what happens. You know, meditation isn't necessarily zoning out. It's zoning into what you're currently doing. One of the problems that I have with my childhood trauma and a few other depression and PTSD and a few other things is that I disassociate quite a bit. Derealization, disassociation is a no buenos. It's very easy for me to do so, and one thing that really helps me out is grounding myself, and that's when I'm riding or when I'm writing or when I'm going for a walk with my dog. So actually zoning in and grounding yourself to the situation at hand and working out also does that for me. So actually like moving with my body, moving with my hands and focusing on movements and mind body connection is very important. And that's what you do when you're riding a motorcycle. So the MTC awareness stages are designed to just kind of give a name to that. So the white stage is when you're completely zoned out, white stage. Where there's 5 stages. We'll go over those real quick, just very briefly. And if you guys want to see this, we have the syllabus for those that are on the MTC Rider Academy, so you can actually read all of this. I'm just going to briefly go over it. So the white stage, completely zoned out, not paying attention. You are sitting on the couch watching TV, but think of something else. You're daydreaming while watching TV, sitting on the couch. That is white stage. So think about highway hypnosis. Think about drinking and driving, drinking and riding. You're kind of thinking about something else. You're talking to your buddies while you're driving. You're playing with the radio, playing with your phone. A lot of drivers play with their phones. They're zoned out because they're not paying attention to what's at hand. What's the thing that they're supposed to be doing? So when you're working out and you're listening to music or watching a podcast, you're not even paying attention to your workout and you notice it's been 20 minutes since your last set. Yeah, that's you zoning out. So we don't want to do that while we're riding because the road doesn't just stop for us. Our bikes aren't stopping. We're actually moving through the reality and we're zoned out. Now a turn comes up, car pulls out, pothole in front of you. You don't even pay attention to it. You crash. So don't zone out. Don't go into white stage. If you notice yourself doing that, move off to the side of the road, smack yourself in the face, and wake up. Just kidding. Don't smack yourself. That's not nice. Yellow stage. Now, yellow stage is going to be the stage that you're going to want to be in. That's the zoned in stage. This is what you're in like probably 80% of the time on a motorcycle, 80% of the time when you're working out, 80% of the time when you're supposed to be paying attention to your wife when she's talking about the Real Housewives of Potomac. That's coming up pretty soon. I can't wait to see it. Anyways, you're paying attention. You're paying attention. You're actively listening to your kids. You're actively listening to your boss. You're actively listening to your friends and whoever. You're actively participating in the motorcycle ride. You're scanning everything. You're paying attention. You're holding the handlebars. You're getting ready to shift. You see an intersection coming up, and we're going to talk about orange stage. But you're actually paying attention. You're actually paying attention. And before you know it, you make it to your destination, and you never thought about the argument that you got with your boss. You don't think about the negativity that you're thinking, the intrusive thoughts that you have typically throughout the day because you just enjoyed the ride, you're zoned in, and you feel one with the machine. That could be with you on a horse, on a bicycle, it could be whatever it is, driving a car, you're zoned in. Okay, so usually I feel that during activities that I truly enjoy. All right, so that's what yellow stage is. Orange stage. Orange stage, something happened. Something's going on. Your gut feeling's telling you something's not right. And orange stage could be when you're riding, you're coming up to an intersection. Hey, automatic orange stage. We all know that you should be paying attention. You should be looking for escape routes. You need to look for space cushions. And what are you going to do? Swerve, brake, just in case something happens? You don't know yet. But at least you know that you're coming up to an intersection. Typically lights, the street lights, the yellows and reds and greens that you get, the signage are going to indicate that there's going to be an intersection coming up. And then you kind of go into that orange stage and you're prepped and ready for something. Covering the brakes, looking for escape routes. Same thing with corners. Failure to negotiate a corner is very dangerous and deadly for motorcycle riders. So we're going to be going into orange stage. And remember, guys, we talk about all this during the actual crash stuff. So I'm giving you guys a little debrief or pre-brief or whatever you want to call it before we get into the crash things. Orange stage in everyday life. Hey, you're actively listening to your wife, right? You're actively listening to your kids. And let's say you're actively listening to your kids. You're in yellow stage. And then all of a sudden, your son or daughter is like, oh, yeah, my friend, brought something to school. But anyways, I had a great time in class. And you're like, wait, what? What did your friend bring to school? And then you start going down some different road. And it turns out to just be like I don't know, something innocent, but it kind of caught your attention, didn't it? So you go into orange stage, something that's going to pique your interest, something that's going to grab your attention and be like, I don't know, this seems kind of weird. What's going on here? So that's really what's going on with orange stage. Red stage. Red stage is when there's a hazardous situation, it turns into a threatening one. So we're coming up to an intersection and we see somebody in the left turn lane. We already prepped and ready. We found our escape routes. We are covering the brakes. We looking around for a space cushions. Hey, we look to the right. Nobody's there. So we can actually swerve to the right, not crash into somebody also. We start to understand, okay, we're ready for orange stage. But then red stage, that person actually pulled out. Uh-oh, we got to do something. We got to actively do something. The fact that something is in our path of travel, we got to do something. So if we don't do anything, if we don't do a single thing, we're going to crash. So we're going to either do really good progressive braking if we have a good total stopping distance, or we're going to swerve, or do both. Start to brake, slow it. We're not trying to stop. We're just trying to slow down so this dum-dum can get in front of you and get past you, and then you can maybe swerve into a new gap that has been opened up for you because that vehicle actually went past you because you slowed down. So everyday situation, I want you guys to practice this. I've been using listening situations with a wife and kids, but maybe with your boss. Okay, you're in yellow stage, you go to work, you're having a great time, you rode from home to work, and no situations, no close calls. You saw 10 different situations that could have been a close call, but you're planning your ride, you're a smart rider, and you get to work and you're paying attention to the boss, you're actively listening, and then all of a sudden your boss is like, hey, I'd like you to come to my office real quick. Boom, orange stage. You're like, uh-oh, what's going on here? What's going on here? And then your boss actually sits you down and says, hey, you missed your deadline here. You did this, this, and this, and we need you to work a little bit, just work a little bit harder. Maybe just turn it in. I just need you to turn it in. There you go. You can either go into red stage, which can be, yes, sir, I'm going to go ahead and get that done. Sorry about that. Take full accountability for it. Or we're going to go into brown stage. We're going to panic, and you're going to lie and not take accountability for it, rev bomb him while you're in the office, and he's like, what the heck? How'd you get the motorcycle in there? No. Red stage, you're actually going to do something very important. You're actually going to do what is needed to get yourself out of the situation. So brown stage, kind of briefly touched upon that. We're going to panic. Okay, you don't want to panic. You don't want to start making excuses. You don't want to start lying to your boss. You don't want to do this. No. That's the situation for every day. But brown stage, when you're riding, if somebody pulls out in front of you, like I said in that intersection, you panic and you smash that front brake, dump the bike. We actually have a video of that during today's class, Riding Smart, episode 132. You also don't want to target fixate, just kind of stare at the boss and have nothing to say. Okay, you don't want to just be sitting there. You don't want to just stare at the car and do nothing and crash right into the side of the car. So our main goal is to be in yellow stage, actively listening, actively participating in the ride, go into orange stage in situations that might give you a little bit of a, I don't know if this is correct, find the uncommon thing in a common situation. Intersections and corners are typically that situation when you're riding. And then red stage, something happens, you got to do something with your training, with your skills, with your people skills, with your life skills, with you practicing taking accountability at work and at home. You're able to actually, it's easy for you to do that and be honest and have integrity. But if you don't practice that, you're going to just get right into that panic mode, and first thing that's come out of your mouth is a lie. First thing that's going to come out of your riding ability is going to be a panic, and you're going to smash the brakes and swerve into the car, possibly. So the whole thing is practice, 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 but the awareness stages are just there to get you in that mindset. So white, yellow, orange, red, and brown stage. All right. All right. So we still got one more thing. But you know what? Let's go ahead and get to class where everyone else is at. Because I think everybody's starting to show up to class. Because we do have the MTC Rider Academy newsletter. So I do want to share a little bit of that with everybody there. So let's go ahead and head into class. Whew. Hey, everybody. Come on up here. So this is the membership that you get. So you get the class 2201. So this is our Smart Rider basic training, Smart Rider drills, Smart Rider tips, which is what we're going to go over real quick. After the ride podcast, we just did a DFM crew report 003. We're going to do some crash reviews live right now. There we go. Let's go ahead and fix this. Live right now. And the MTC library is our downloadables. So real quick, we have the MTC Rider Academy newsletter. It's going to be, this one was developed by Nathan, our other instructor. This went out to everybody on Monday. So if you didn't get that, check your emails, check your spam folders if you're an MTC Rider Academy member. But if you don't have it, what we do is that if you are an MTC Rider Academy member, is that we have it available under the Smart Rider Tips section. So this is what do you carry, so 5 categories of motorcycle everyday carry. So what do you carry on your motorcycle? We have everything here. So we have the best tool a smart rider can have. We have, can you learn from motorcycle crashes? We got some articles here, and all from our second instructor, our newest instructor, Nathan. So we got 5 categories of motorcycle everyday carry. I'm just going to briefly go over this. It's not going to be something that I'm going to reread for you. But right here, he has it kind of summarized. You have your medical, food and water, tools, protection, and daily life stuff. Okay, daily life stuff. Remember, everybody, this is the MTC Rider Academy, so make sure you guys join up. You can take our basic training course. It's only $4.99, plus you get all this stuff. So let's kind of go over real quick medical. Now, we all know that I carry a Smart Rider Rescue Pack. This is the older one, but this is actually the slim pack. Doesn't come with tourniquets, but it's a lot less expensive. If you want the full thing, the full package, go ahead and grab this one. It comes with a lot more. But I carry my own pack, and the main thing there is that you never know. There's been many times where I've been riding and driving through town, and I've actually witnessed an accident or been on scene before EMS has shown up. And with my medical training, I've been able to handle whatever the situation was. Typically, it's going to be, it's a syncable episode. Can we get that off the screen? Can we get that off the screen? Thank you very much. A syncable episode. And so somebody kind of passed out and then crashed, but I was able to handle the situation. Typically, there's going to be a few patients. So I like to carry them because of that. He offers people Band-Aids like they're candy, so having a small cut in your finger and you can't get home and clean it, you can get an infection, and that's a no bueno situation. So that's not something you want to deal with. Food and water, that's actually kind of important. Ever since being with my wife for the last 7 years, I didn't realize how much food and water moms carry around in their purse, and how important that is, not just for the kids, but man, when I'm like, I want to get something to eat, and she's got a snack in there for me. So I absolutely believe food and water is very important to carry with you. So when we're talking about on a motorcycle, if you have a backpack, a lot of these things can be fit in your backpack. Grab yourself, a small water bottle just to have in there. And if you have to drink it, drink it. If you don't need to drink it, don't drink it. But, there's going to be a time where you're just sitting there and you're like, man, I'm really thirsty. I'm middle of nowhere. I'm glad I have this water, and I'm glad I have, this animal crackers or goldfish or whatever it is, trail mix, beef jerky that's in your backpack that won't perish. Very good. One thing that I did bring with me when it came to firefighting is in my turnout pants, because I'd have to get dressed out sometimes. I couldn't bring my actual pants. I'd have like a $20 bill in one of my pockets just in case we went to the store afterwards. I was able to pay for like sodas or water for everybody after a fire. Right here we got tools. So tools are very important. You never know when you're gonna need them. Needle nose pliers. Your dog gets a cholla stuck in their nose when you're walking your dog, or somebody gets hurt, you need to pull something out. Even just like a 10 millimeter socket and wrench. I mean, come on. Sometimes it just comes into play. My everyday carry when I'm out traveling in town, not in town, but out of town, I bring like an air pump, a battery jump starter. Make sure I have all my tires checked. Make sure I have the tools necessary to replace, like, a fuse or whatever it is. So like little things like that really come in handy when it comes to an everyday carry situation. Protection. So right here, Arizona and is a red state. It's a constitutional right to bear arms and everything. That's up to you if you want to conceal carry. If you want to carry a pistol for protection, you want to carry a knife for protection. It could be anything. It could be anything. A really sharp, not sharp, but you can have a metal pen. A nice metal pen. If you need to, you can jab somebody. But if you have a screwdriver as a tool that you carry, hey, that's a weapon too. If you need to, you never know. There's been situations while I'm walking my dog, and some javelina came out. She actually got attacked by a javelina back in the day. But there's been situations where we're walking her recently. Is javelina are out, coyotes are out. There's been a few bobcats, rattlesnakes. There's a few situations where I'm glad. I wish I had protection. I just did the best thing I possibly could, which was just walk the other way. So go ahead and grab yourself some protection if you need to. But daily life stuff. Now, as a firefighter, I always bring extra spare clothes, like extra. If you're like me, whenever I go packing anywhere else, I don't know why, 10 pairs of underwear and 10 pairs of socks for a 2-day trip. I don't get it, but I never bring enough shirts and pants. I always bring extra clothes. You never know if you're going to be sweating them. You never know if you're going to start, getting issues and get them dirty. Just bring out some extra stuff. Bring some extra stuff. So bring, an extra shirt, maybe an extra undies, extra socks when you're out riding. Put them in a backpack. Everything here can fit pretty well inside of a backpack or some saddlebags. And this way you can actually have what is needed. But if you want to read the whole thing, this is going to be available at the MTC Rider Academy. This is the newsletter that goes out every Monday. This is just one of them. We've had a few of them so far, and we have one coming out next week. So hopefully you guys grab that. But we're going to be going and talk about, we got some crashes and stuff we got to do. We got some crashes. So we're going to go ahead and get these crashes going. This is going to be from bikers. The heck? There we go. So, what do you guys think? Now I'm gonna put up the chat because you guys distract the living poop out of me. There's only 8 likes. I think you got to refresh it. I see 54 likes now. So I got the notes and timestamps for this biker's video. But I just wanted to let you guys know about the DD from Crew Report, our MTC Rider Academy newsletter that goes out every Monday. The report will be going out every weekend. So that's going to be a standalone thing. And then we do these classes Thursdays. I feel like this is really low. I don't have anything that can... Let's see. Let me adjust this real quick. You know what? There we go. Boom. Perfect. So what do you guys carry anything when you're out riding? Do you guys carry anything? Do you guys practice the MTC awareness stages? Do you actually recognize when you go into... What the heck? When you go into yellow, white, any of the stages. You carry your weight. Whew. Yeah, make sure you guys sign into class. You don't get a slice of pizza unless you click that like button. Sign into class today. What does this button do? There we go. All my buttons got all screwed up. I did your compulsory basic training in the UK and passed. Use your color code system, talking to myself in my helmet the whole time. Yeah. So remember, guys, we talked about it. Membership includes this. How's everybody doing today? How's everybody doing today? All the time I have your voice in my head with the side of the vehicle. Hey, we got a side of the vehicle. We have a side of a pedestrian, side of a bird. We got a whole bunch of sides of stuff today. Lots of sides of stuff today. Intersections. Silk Monday, you talk to yourself while you're in the car to help build the habits. Good. You know, I live this thing. I live the color codes. I live plan, which next week we're going to be going over the first portion of plan P and L. A little heads up. Always cycling through the stages. Always cycling through the stages. Side of the vehicle. Yeah, has side of the vehicle helped you guys out? Make sure has side of the vehicle actually been like something that has been helpful? Like, do you remember and do you see who, you know, I keep asking these questions. Do you guys, let's see, how can I phrase it? Do you recognize the patterns before they happen? Like, are you recognizing the patterns before they happen now? Like, I recognize so much. I'm like, oh, I know if I roll off the throttle, this person's just going to go in. They're just going to go in. Once again, we have a brand new sponsor, True Classic Tees. So I actually like their activewear a lot. True Classic. So I got these shorts. They're freaking nice. I'm wearing an activewear shirt right here. I actually got the bundle. I got this bundle. And I got a bunch of more. We got navy blue shirts coming in. They're worth it. They're stretchy. They fit nice up here. A little wavy down here so that, you know, you feel comfortable. You know what I'm saying? If you have a little bit of a extra survival weight down there. But we got, let's go back. Oh, I don't know why I got out of activewear. We got some, they sent us. So it says it's shipped. They sent us a lot. They sent us some Navy Active polos. Can't wait to get them. And we're going to be embroidering them. Screen printing them. We're going to be screen printing them. And it's going to have our logos on it. So this is the official DDFM crew uniform shirt. The navy blue. So check them out. Links in the description or in the chat right here. Click ddfm.tips. It's an affiliate link. No extra cost to you. I mean, look at this. You know, in fact, let's go to the crew lounge real quick. Once I hook this up. 1 second. Rookies didn't hook up my mic. All right, now let's go. All right, you guys can hear me? You guys can hear me. So we got myself a True Classic t-shirt. I mean, look at this. I mean, it come on. Come on. Wait, I got one sec. I gotta go. Whoa. Come on. I'm not that quick. That's what she said. That was a big jump. That shouldn't have happened. Now I know what the problem was. I gotta change out that transition. Let's go ahead and get the music going up a little bit more. These rookies, they screwed everything up. Screwed everything up. Screwed everything up. All right, there we go. Fixed. Fixed. Gotta see. No. Just, you know, it's just there. It's just there. Concealed me concealed. All right. We gotta get to this. Too much playing around. Too much playing around. We do have a Street Rossi inside of a ditch. But once again, thank you, True Classic. Guys, just click the link. I want them to see that we're sending the crew to their website. Okay. Boom, I clicked the link. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Thank you guys so much for clicking that link. But we're going to get right into it, guys. We have quite a bit. So welcome to Writing Smart, episode 132. We have the notes and timestamps here. If you want to see everything super early, make sure you guys become DDFM Crew Smart Writer members at the MTC Writer Academy. You can see everything early. You have your training class, the drills, our articles, our DDFM Crew reports, and hopefully soon the Smart Writer or the After the Write podcast, our crash reviews. We're posting them up early for all members and our downloadables at the MTC library. More to come. More to come. That's what she said. But we're going to get on to this. This is a biker's video. It is starting, Waldo. Here we go. Here we go. Let's jump right into it. I got a traumatic brain injury now. All right, so first and foremost, we got Hog Heaven. This is going to be a target fixated open lane and swerve situation. Let's see what we're doing here. So open lane. Hey, there's the blinker. There's a blinker. Swerve, 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 swerve. There it is. There it is. Different point of view. Okay, we're going to get into this lane because it's open. We like it. They like it too. Now we got to swerve again. Hey, not too bad, 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 not too bad. All right, so he target fixated, I think. So it says target fixated on here, so let's take a quick look. So I want you to look that he's looking at the right side. In fact, let me go ahead and get my pen out so you guys know what I'm talking about. Could have slowed down, yeah, but you know, part of finding the escape path is sometimes you have to accelerate through it. I think he was looking at his mirror and kind of looking to the right when he got into that lane, looked forward, all of a sudden, and had to swerve last second. Now, he could have, yeah, like you're right. He could have decelerated a little bit to keep that space cushion open and then move over, but he decided to accelerate and do the escape path. So he could have applied the brakes, but he decided to accelerate. Either way, he found the escape path, right? So look, he's going to look to his right, doing head checks. He's not looking forward. His head checks to the right. He's head checking to the right. And then, oh my gosh, we're having an issue. So he did do a swerve. So we did go into red stage. He did do fine on here. Close calls are way better than having a crash. I'll accept this. We're going to move on to the next person. This could be the next. This is the other point of view. Interesting, he has two different cameras on. Very close. Very close. Right here, we have ride and roll. This is going to be a ride your own ride and cornering mistake with a sidecar. Let's take a quick look. So we're pulled off to the side. We're taking a look. Everyone's coming around the corner, maintaining high speeds. Uh-oh. Can't really make this one. Can't really make this one. Ooh, what kind of injuries do you think he has? Write it in the comments what kind of injuries you think he might have. There's the mechanism of injury. He went up and over the handlebars. Up and over the handlebars. So this is going to be a slow look press and roll situation. He was trying to keep up with his two-wheel buddies. Two-wheel buddies. It's not going to work out very well. Big group ride. Now, this is one thing that I see quite a bit when it comes to group rides. Everyone wants to stay super close. We're developing a system called squad riding. It's going to be where basically, hey, we're going to be in staggered formation, but the person in the front, the captain, is going to say, hey, we're switching to single file. And then you go to single file. And there's going to be some understanding that we're not trying to keep up with each other. We're going to be using our Cardo Pack Talk bolds, Cardo Pack Talk edges, everything when it comes to communication. Okay, so links in the description for that. Check it out. Get a discount. So screwed up, a little bit of a mistake. Coming in here. Oh no, we're screwed. So you should be applying the brakes. Your rolls have 3 brakes. And we're going to go right into the pole and head into the pole, shoulder into the pole. Might have some injuries to the collarbone. It's a good opportunity to rescue your buddy. It's a good opportunity to rescue. All right, so what we have here is Mandy Jane. This is going to be a bad driver. MT07, close call. Plan your ride. And it says this is a smart rider. So let's see what the smart rider does. Ooh, over the line. Did not panic. A little bit of rev bomb, not too bad, but we didn't panic. We squeezed the brakes. We have that uncommon thing in a common situation. Did a great job with progressive braking and did not panic. So we're going into a corner. We should be in orange stage, prepped and ready. We can kind of see the side of the RV coming up, but we're doing pretty well. Our line of sight's a little bit blocked, not a big deal. And then we're going to have to come into a red stage situation. Ooh, over the line, red stage. We got to do something. We have to get ourselves out of here. If you notice, he's in lane position, so we got left, center, and right. All he does, I'm assuming it's a he, this rider does, is move over to the other looking C. This is supposed to be an L. Supposed to be an L. There we go. All he did was move over. Pretty good. Applied a little bit of brakes. It wouldn't have helped in the situation. We got head-on collision, but moving over into a new position is what saved him. Very good. Planned the ride. We got a new update to the plan pretty soon, but same thing, position for safety, very, very important. This is a smart rider. Seeks, recognizes, and understands hazardous situations. All right, we got G-Money Rides. G-Money Rides is going to be a passing hazard and a good job with an escape route. Let's see what happens. Okay. That's a solid white. Ooh, that guy wants it too. I wouldn't have done that. So there's a few things that I would have done differently. So we're going to get on the on-ramp. Now, this person right here, this semi-truck trailer driver is going to go slow. Okay, it's probably full. That looks like a dry container. So there's going to probably be grain or something in there. It's not wet. It's not like it. Anyways, this vehicle right here doesn't want to be behind that. I don't want to be behind that. This motorcycle rider doesn't want to be behind that. So this person is going to go ahead and go into this lane and go. Well, if this person doesn't want to be behind them, they're going to go too. They're going to switch lanes in front of you. This is going to be that open lane merging situation that we don't want to deal with. We're getting over here. As soon as I saw this, I'm only going 36. I understand I'm rolling on the throttle pretty hard. This person is switching lanes. I would apply really good progressive brake pressure. Let that person in. They're going to accelerate pretty hard, and then I'll go ahead and get going. It's not going to be that big of a deal. And the reason why I'm going to do that is because I don't want to open myself up to a possible collision. So part of positioning yourself for safety is maintaining a good space cushion. If we do this, we put ourselves in a bad space cushion. We have nothing to the left. We have nothing to the right. We have a possibility of crashing. If there was road debris here, especially around that gutter, we're going to crash. Imagine if there's a lot of gravel after a rain and we're still in the middle of a turn accelerating hard. Not going to be good. So that SUV would have passed and they would have made it into that right lane and you could have gone. Or they would have passed and you could have gone into that right lane and could have gone. Either way, you should just wait. He did say that I'm the dummy. So, all right. So we got the next one. This next one is called The Life of Ryosis. Crashed into a mailbox on his Honda Ground. No buenos. No buenos. Wear your gear, everybody. Wear your gear.
Hopefully he got...
Oh. Ooh. Right hand, left shoulder injuries. Right hand, crash, collarbone, left shoulder injuries.
Ooh.
Pay attention. Not good.
We're out.
Not good.
Oh, we're out.
Yeah, let's get out of there before we get in trouble.
Ooh, I caught my elbow heavy.
Ooh, he caught his elbow.
Oh, boys. 10 toes, always.
Elbow. Okay. Cheer. Anyways, we're not wearing full gear, so he hit his elbow on the ground. Possible road rash impact. You don't want to break your elbow. That does not feel good. Guys, when you're doing wheelies, make sure you wear full gear. Now, I see that he's wearing at least knee protection. That's really good. Knee and shin protection. Get yourself some elbow protection. They make those. They make elbow protection. So this is going to be a hazard that you're going to have when it comes to wheelies. So at least mitigate some of those issues by wearing gear, okay? Just wear gear. Just wear gear. And he's running off because he hit a mailbox, so that's somebody's personal property. So no buenos on that one. Anyways, we got Ricky. This is going to be a blind corner situation. It says close call in it. What do you think's going to happen? I want you guys to write it in the comments. What do you think's going to happen? This is a close call on a blind corner. Is it going to be a car? Is it going to be gravel? What's going to be the situation? Road surface hazards or roadway users? Write it in the comments. Oh, it's a roadway user. It's a roadway user. Idiot driver going into that area. So we got a blind corner. This is going to be a line. I said line of sight. Not space cushion. Now we got to wait for it to go away. There we go, line of sight issue. So we can't see around the corner. So what stage should we be in anyways on corners? We should be in orange stage. We just talked about the MTC awareness stages here at the DDFM crew report. Check it out. Links in the description. When you join the basic training course, you get all of this stuff. Anyways, it's going to be an issue with line of sight. So we should go ahead and position ourselves for safety. And a good way of doing that is not going super fast and kind of keeping it nice and slow and finding those escape routes. And let's get that off the screen. Come on. Jeez. Anyways, we're coming up to here. And look at the little bit of a gap that he needs. That's it. That's it. So use your escape paths. Use your escape routes. Whatever you want to call it. Use them. Use them. Use them. Use them. Use them. Instead of panic braking, use your escape paths. All right. So what we got right here is Sharpen R1, close call with a Yamaha R1. It's going to be a side of the pedestrian. Side of the pedestrian. Let's take a look. Well, we're going pretty fast, too. Ooh, there's that side of the pedestrian. We're going 100-something. Let's go and take a look at this. Now, are we going the speed limit? Are we going the flow of traffic? What are the situations here? What are some of the factors that could be an issue when it comes to finding the pedestrian time? The pedestrian is making a run for it, thinking nobody's there, but can't see you because you're hauling booty. Oh, I already said one of them. Too much speed. Too much speed. We have nighttime. We have low visibility. We have motion-induced blindness. You blend into the background. The dude is running across the road. There's nobody there. Until all of a sudden you pop up because you're hauling ass. This is going to be something. So just think. That pedestrian made it behind all those cars, sees that there's nobody there, starts to run because he starts to see the flow of traffic going. We're going 101 something, passing all these vehicles going really fast. And now he's like, oh crap. Now should he have ran? Should he have done that? There's an intersection right there. He could have used the crosswalk. No, he shouldn't have done that. No. But we're not in charge of what this person does. We're in charge of what we're doing, and we're going 106 kilometers, 100 kilometers an hour? I'm going to assume 100 kilometers an hour. Not good. Not good. We have control over our speed. We don't have control over him. It doesn't matter who wins. because we're either going to jail for killing somebody or we're going to be in the hospital with a broken back. Nobody wins that one. So right here, we got a side of the vehicle and panic braking. It's going to be Angelo de Or. Smack the road so hard. Uh-oh. Panic braking. Panic braking. What do you think? What do you think? It's going to be a brown stage, guys. Let's not go into brown stage. There's the side of the vehicle. Ooh. What kind of crash was that? I mean, it was a traction loss crash. Traction loss crash. Traction loss crash. It was a traction loss crash. So, it's either going to be a high side or a low side. Yeah, there you go. Demise, you got it already. It's a low side. It's a low side crash. You start to see him fishtail and slide down and fall down. That's going to be a low side crash. So we're going to get him up to here. Now, what stage should we be in? We see sides of the vehicle already. It's at dusk. It's very hard to see. At this point in time, headlights don't typically work very well. You know, it's kind of weird. It's like that moment where headlights don't work. Anyways, we should be in orange stage. You're right, Brody. Orange stage, prepped and ready. We see sides of the vehicle. This is going to be the pattern that we need to be looking out for. There's another pattern right here. This is going to indicate that there's an intersection coming up, and we have to be prepped and ready. We're covering the brakes. We're looking for escape routes. We're locating potential hazards, and we got to adapt to them. Once again, we're going to be updating the plan method. We'll be talking about that next week. This person did not slow down and stop. We're going to intersect with this person. It's not good. It's not good. So the honking's not really going to do much. Okay, we have to get ourselves out of the dangerous situation first, and then we can honk. I don't trust my horn. I don't trust it. They have a car with windows up, probably blasting music, probably screaming at the kids in the back seat. They're not going to hear your horn, and if they do, they're going to look up and still keep traveling, and you didn't do anything to get yourself out of there. So at this point in time, we got to go into red stage. We got to do something. We got to swerve or emergency progressive brake. So brake, brake, brake with a nice squeeze, 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 squeeze. It's not going to be a slam because that's what happens here. He slammed that rear brake, and that rear tire slid out from underneath him. So we can be applying some brakes. This is our total stopping distance right here. We could be applying brakes. Hopefully they see us. If not, I'm going over here. I'm going over here. And if the vehicle is like right here, where this box is, and they continue going this way, I might actually switch and go this way. It all depends. But when you panic and you don't do what you're supposed to be doing, you're honking, rev bombing, and then slamming brakes, you're not doing what is necessary. You have options. You have options. So it looks like they slowed down and stopped. We should have made a more aggressive swerve to the left. And then maybe get up on the sidewalk here or find an area till we do a nice U-turn. Because, guys, we do have U-turn practice. If you want to practice your U-turns, we do have cone patterns, the Smart Rider motorcycle training drills right here. We all have the physical version that comes with cones, or you can just join the MTC Rider Academy and actually get the digital version. But do your U-turns instead of doing this. Thankfully, it's a nice, easy low side and not a side impact. Wear your gear just in case. Wear your gear just in case. When I'm coming up to an intersection, is that a Chiron? That's a Chiron. Hey, that's an electric bike. And we're talking about adding electric bikes to the Smart Rider curriculum. And I got 5 e-bikes. I got 2 Super 73s, 2 juiced bikes, and a VeloWave mountain bike. And they're pretty fast. We're adding them to the Smart Rider drills. We're adding them to the curriculum for the Smart Rider basic training because this right here is starting to happen more and more and more. Thankfully, it wasn't a side impact. All right, so right here, we have RH Automotive. Driving in Ireland, you're doing it wrong. Orange stage, Smart Rider, taxis. Hate this guy. Uh-oh, let's just watch it all the way through. So Smart Rider, intersections, progressive braking. That was a taxi. That was a taxi. Another intersection. There's the side of the vehicle. A taxi. Hey, this is a Smart Rider, everybody. Smart Rider. Absolutely love it. Did a great job. Did a great job.
Can't see it in the first place.
Next one has a head injury. So this is going to be Caution Mafia with a YFZ 450 wheelie ejection Uh-oh. He's not wearing a helmet. He's not wearing a helmet. So we have a possible head injury right there. So what are some of the symptoms? Boom, it's on your rescue card when you get yourself a rescue pack. That's how much force. Spinal injuries too. Spinal injuries. Guys, this isn't good. Not good at all. You have the spinal injury. Whew. Whew. Let's go back. What does that look like? Spinal injuries, loss of sensation in extremities, inability to move. You guys know what that is. Don't be doing that, guys. So this is Ducati New York City vlog. He's going to get into a crash, and this is going to be a road transition hazard, guys. So when you go from pavement to gravel, pavement to anything else, there's going to be a traction transition where the tires have to actually grab the traction of the new thing. So what I like to do is go nice and easy, nice and slow, because your bike and your tires need, in order to have traction, I'm sorry, your turning takes away traction, stopping takes away traction, acceleration takes away traction. So if we slow down, we're not using as much traction for acceleration. And if we slow down ahead of time, we're not using traction for braking. So what we can do is keep as much traction as possible for that turning. So you want to do it nice and slow. You don't want to do it fast. So let's see what happens here. He did it nice and slow.
Oh, fuck.
He just lost traction. So it can happen. It can happen. Go nice and easy. This is why you have knobbies. I don't think a Ducati's like this one's meant to go off-road. Not meant to go off-road. Guys, if you are new to the class, make sure you hit that like button, sign in, get credit for today's class. Might have panic braked, yeah. Hey, he's got sliders. He's got sliders. Very good. Can we get that thing off the... There you go. All right, so right here we got DJ Spencer. I got to fix up the stuff here. DJ Spencer, this is going to be a red stage and a dumb driver. Hey, red stage is good. Red stage is good. We did good here. Whoa! What a dumb driver. Was able to stop in time. Now you want to wear some gear, though, just in case that vehicle did not stop in time. To be a smart rider, you got to acquire and use it. So just in case it didn't stop and he hits you, hopefully that gear will save your butt. All right, right here we have an off-road crash and a great after-action review from Adventure Tomek. Let's take a look at this. I'm going to let him do the after-action review. I'm going to let him do it. It says great one, so let's see. Now, if you're in the middle of nowhere, do you have a rescue pack just in case you get injured? Grab yourself one.
I get this bike down.
That's going to be a pain in the butt.
I'm just going to blame the sunglasses for that move. I was just trying to focus on Jim on the T7, and I...
Ooh, hitting that.
Here.
No buenos.
Me straight. It'd be a hell of a time getting the bike back up from way down there.
All right, so he hit a nice little patch of dirt, caused him to straight up on his KLR 650. He's going to blame the sunglasses and trying to keep up with his buddy up ahead. Hey, it happens. Road surface hazards, it can happen. So I have no idea what this says right here, but this is going to be paranoid. It's going to be a lane filtering, open lane, and a lane splitting crash. I guess there's going to be a few of these things here. So lane filtering, lane splitting, write in the comments, what are some of the hazards with lane filtering and lane splitting? Let's watch. So there's an open lane right here. Look at that. Boom. Open lane. Big open lane. You can see it ahead of time when you practice the planning and your awareness stages. Ooh, we got some lane filters. Or I'm sorry, lane splitters. Real quick, why are they putting their feet down? I don't see any hazards. Usually you put your foot down towards the hazard, right? Oh, a vehicle crossed the middle and he crashed. So paranoid, whatever, recognized an open lane when he was doing it, and this guy didn't see it ahead of time. What was the difference between this guy crashing and then this rider in the first clip? What's the main factor that you saw? Let's take a quick look. What's the main factor that you saw with this rider And that versus these guys. Write it down in the chat. Waldo, you're right. Brody, you're right. Brian, you're right. You guys are great. So when you're lane filtering, what should you be doing? You should be going a little bit slower. Maybe they are the hazard. Yeah. And that's a great jump, Andrew. That's a great thing. Go ahead. Can we? Okay, we're gonna have to take that off. Go ahead and take an extra piece of pizza, a nice little slice. Go ahead and grab yourself an energy drink. You got it right. And it's an interesting thing. Maybe we're the hazards to car drivers. If this was a car driving, if this was called driving smart, we would be looking out for motorcycle riders lane filtering. Hey, when you're driving in slow traffic, 2 lanes in California, if you're right before you're about to switch a lane, look for the motorcycle rider because they are hazards. You know what I'm saying? Interesting. It's a good opportunity to rescue them, though. All right, so this is Mortman. We got a side of the vehicle and an escape route. Hey, this is pretty good. Side of the vehicle. When you see side of the vehicle, what stage should you be in? I'm quizzing you guys. What stage should you be in? And if you don't know what stages are, can we get that rescue pack off the screen? Thank you very much. We have the rescue cards here and the stages right there. What stage should you be in when you see a side of the vehicle? What stage? Let's get that out of the way. All right, there's the side of the vehicle, intersection, escape route. Got himself out of there. Do you think he was going to be able to stop in time? And this does look like a freeway or like a highway. So there's going to be a higher rate of speed. At least that's what it looks like. Yeah, there we go. So this looks like it's going to be a higher rate of speed. We have a median right there. We have a nice little gap. So this is probably like a 65-mile-an-hour road, maybe 55, who knows. But take a quick look at this. This signage right here is going to indicate there's an intersection coming up. So you can't see the intersection right now. But as soon as you see this, you need to start getting into that orange stage. Signs are helpful. Signs are extremely helpful. And you know what? I didn't say Justin Motovlog. Thank you for the $2 donation. Love the channel, man. Hey, I appreciate that. I can't believe I missed that one. I appreciate that. This is going to help you understand what's happening. So when we come up to here, and guys, I don't want to say, hey, speed is a factor. It is going to be a factor, but he's going the flow of traffic probably. So what is one of the things that you can't do when you're going this fast? You can't stop in time, okay? Can't stop in time. Your total stopping distance is going to be crazy. Your perception reaction is going to be good no matter what if you're a smart rider, but your stopping distance, your braking distance is going to be expanded at speeds like this. So he wouldn't have been able to, even with good progressive braking, stop in time. Okay, this is all he's got. So what can he do? He's going to find that escape path or escape route. Okay, you got to move with a purpose. Exactly, Gator. You got to move with a purpose. You got to do something. And this was smooth. And if you noticed, it wasn't jerky. It wasn't anything like that. Smooth, slow is smooth, smooth is fast. So you practice these things slowly until you're super smooth. And before you know it, your smoothness is just like boom, 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 quick, quick, quick. That's why I don't like when people like try to do things really fast when they first start, because they look all jerky. Do it nice and smooth. Hey, I'm picking up my paper. I'm looking over here. I'm reading off the side of it. And then now I'm going to talk like this in front of a class. So then when it comes down to it, just like walking, you have to figure out how to walk and be like this. It looks smooth. Same thing with motorcycling. So right here, he's going to go ahead and swerve nice and smooth. He has an escape path. He's got a median. He's going to go into an area that's going to be the next lane, but he's going to get right back into it. He was not going to be able to stop in time, saved his own booty. Definite red stage. Did a great job. Swerve. Got right back in. Handled it well. Very, very, very good. Very good, Mort, man. That's a smart rider right there. Mr. Smith, can you submit a close call? We don't take close calls. Bikers and I have an agreement to where I could just use his content. So guys, if it's really good and Bikers picks it up, it will be on the show. It'll be on the class. All right, so right here we got Alaria. It's a Gixxer crash on the track. This is where you guys should be practicing your skills, the super high-end skills. It's going to be a low side. This is what a low side looks like. Look at the runoff that you get instead of the side of the cliff. Have you guys ever seen on a track a side of the vehicle? Have you ever seen on a track a blind corner? Have you ever seen on a track a cliffside and a guardrail to run into? Have you ever seen on a track oncoming traffic? No. This is where you do it. This is where you practice those skills. This is where you go. If you don't have a track nearby, what are you training on the road for in the mountains? Are you a racer in the mountain? Like, what do you? I don't get it. I don't get it. I ride to commute. I ride to enjoy myself. I ride as a meditation versus exhilaration. I ride to meditate and zone in because my life is already crazy enough. All right, so Demise, thanks for all the tips, Dan. Your videos have been super helpful for when I started riding again with the $5 donation. Appreciate the donation, man. Guys, go ahead and grab yourself a quad lock. Links in the description for a quad lock. So that dude already, I can't see headlights. Does this guy have headlights? It says that dude, he got hit on his bike. So this is going to be an e-bike. He doesn't have, or a bicycle. He doesn't have headlights. Let's see what happens. Oh, we got, somebody turned into him. Doesn't these shirts like really, like my polo? True Classic, guys. Link in the description. They're a new sponsor, our new uniform sponsor. We're getting this screen printed. All right, let's take a look at this. So it's called That Dude. You can't see anything. If you don't have headlights, they can't see you at night. I'm sorry. I don't care if you have high-vis, reflective gear. They're not going to be able to see you. Lights grab your attention. Your eyes are adjusted to light. So if you're out in the middle of nowhere and you just see lights bouncing around at nighttime, you're going to pick it up. You're going to pick it up. This person is turning and hits this rider because he doesn't have any headlights. Where's his headlights? He's got an indicator. There's no headlight. So part of riding smart is maintaining your fundamental motorcycle riding skills, but also maintain your bike. If you don't have headlights, don't be going out at night. Ay, ay, ay. So this is going to be called Potato in My ASS. This is going to be a mechanism of injury test. This is going to be a test for you guys. What kind of injury do you think this rider is going to have? And how would you rescue them? Write it in the comments. Give yourself an assessment. Write down your assessment of what you're going to do. Oh, we got ran over too. We got ran over by the rider. What kind of injuries do you have? Look, he's walking and wounded. Okay, so that's a good sign. There's a limp. There comes the limp. There's a small limp. Ooh. Gotta remain calm. Ensure your own safety. We're gonna get hit, man. We're gonna get hit. Ensure your own safety. These motorcyclists possibly gonna hit you. What kind of injuries do you think he has? We're gonna watch it one more time. This is gonna be a straight up test for you guys. I'm not gonna tell you what's gonna happen. Okay, remember, mechanism of injury. Mechanism of injury. Okay, we got road rash, possible broken bones, head injuries, like a bunch of different things. Part of rescuing another rider is ensure your own safety, but let's go ahead and quickly assess the severity. And on the back side, we got spinal cord shock symptoms, head injuries, how to treat them, everything. If you want to, grab yourself a rescue pack. Links in the description for that. You get a safety vest, a blue tourniquet to practice with, the rescue booklet, which is going to tell you exactly what to do on scene. You're going to get so much. So much. Check it out. Links in the description for that. What kind of injuries? What kind of injuries? Pop quiz, everybody. kind of injuries? All right. So potato in his butt. All right. So we have, who do we have? We have that dude again. This is going to be an open lane merger. Hey, already, can you guys tell? Can you guys tell what the hazard is? What, this person right here could switch over. This person can switch over. This person can switch over. This person can switch over. This. Oh, man. What stage should we be in, everybody? What stage should we be in? Let me know what stage we should be in. Write it in the comments. Another test for you. There it is. Open lane merging incident. Brody, Beatrice, Mr. Smith. Kirikos. Hopefully I said that right. Orange stage, everybody. Orange stage. You guys did a great job. Kawasaki RR Pilot is this person. Says a bunch of dum-dums. Let's take a look. Ooh, we're going really fast. Really fast. Slow down, slow down, slow down. What is this guy? These two dudes talking to each other? Are these dudes just hanging out? What an ass. I'm sorry if I'm cussing. You have little kids watching this, because you can actually use the Smart Rider principles when you're riding a bicycle as a child. So I apologize to all parents and kids that are watching this. This guy's a booty hole. Okay.
What the? Good eye, bro.
So, what issues are we having here? It says a bunch of dum-dums. So I'm assuming that this rider is speeding for whatever reason. I don't agree with it. We have the rider in front speeding for whatever reason. I don't agree with it. They're probably talking on their Cardo Pack Talk Bolds, which is pretty cool. Links in the description for the Cardo headsets that we use. It's a blind corner, Holland booty. This is probably 102 miles an hour. So we're applying the brakes. Look how far we have to apply the brakes. Thankfully, they reacted well.
What the?
No buenos. No buenos. No buenos. This is gonna be a Valentino Pezzi. This is gonna be the thumbnail. This is gonna be a motorcycle rider in the ditch. Now I have right here the same dude on the booty of the main rider is gonna be the guy in the ditch. So this person right here is gonna be the one that goes into the ditch. Let's take a look at what happens here. He's all over the place, man. Ooh, bad shifting. Whoa! What are we doing here? Is this a race? Is this a race? He's got full leathers. He's got full leathers. Oh, man. What kind of injuries do you think this rider has?
Como está, Edu?
So he said, I don't know. Let's take a quick look. Isle of Toddlers, I love that. So let's watch the beginning.
Good eye, brother.
So this feels like a Max Risk situation right here, where he's like cutting people off and making a panic brake, but it's kind of like the opposite. Look at that. Watch. In the other lane, these guys are all over the place. Oncoming traffic. Hardcore switch. What was that? Was that a bad shift? Come on, man. You got to be smooth. You got to be smooth if you're going to be doing this. Up on this person's butt. Almost followed them off the road. Almost dumped the bike right there. That was a panic brake. Thankfully, some of these bikes have lean angle traction control, lean angle ABS. And thankfully, he stayed on the bike. Look how close he is to the person before him, or behind him. This guy goes off-road. This is not a good situation. You guys should not be doing this. Look at that. Those are rocks you could easily crash into. Come on now. Come on now. So we're going to look real quick. So how did he end up here? It looks like a pretty straight road. He didn't come from that direction because everyone stopped over here. He's down there. Okay, do you think he hit the wall? All right, so take a look. That's the road that they are all coming from. So more than likely, he was coming, and then crashed down here. So that's a bad situation. Bad situation. Do you think he might have started coming this way, panic broke right here, and then panic braked and like started sliding, like a low slide, and then just like fell in here? I don't know. I don't see. Let's go ahead and get a little bit further ahead. Okay, I don't see any disruption in the rocks right here. So if you're thinking like he's coming down and slides down and then starts skidding across these rocks, I don't see any of the rocks like messed up. I don't see any of them. I have a feeling he launched and crashed into the wall. He flew. He flew. Because like you could see the disruption. Like you see how there's like dirt and debris being lifted up here, but not over here. That dude went flying. Massive mechanism of injury. This is when you need to be rescuing the other rider. Ensure your own safety first. Remain calm. And if he's bleeding, because you can have a bleed. You can like break your leg, have an open femur fracture, get a tourniquet on that thing, tighten it down, and save his life. This is no buenos. Who did it better, Max Wrist or this guy?
¿Cómo está, Edu?
All right, so here we go. We got somebody without any gear already. Out any gear already. We have side of the vehicle. All right, so intersection situation. We got to be in orange stage, prepped and ready. Okay, Nightbot in the chat. Come on, man. Come on, man. I didn't say. Okay, I didn't say it. You said it, Nightbot. I didn't say it. You said it. Let's go back. All right, so this is going to be a side of the vehicle. We should be in orange stage, prepped and ready. Let's get right into it. Side of the vehicle. Where do we got it? There it is. Ooh, no buenos. Did a good job. Did a good job with the progressive brake pressure. Handled it well. Did not dump the bike. But hey, just in case we dump the bike, make sure you get some gear. Acquire some gear. Use it. We have a link in the description. RevZilla puts out some really cool beginner gear. They change it out every so often. Links in the description for that. Check it out. All right, so we have here there's no link, but this is going to be a side of the bicycle. Okay, side of the bicycle. Okay, we're coming in. There's the side of the bicycle right there. We got... Hey, good job maneuvering it. Wasn't hauling booty. Handled it well. Did a good job. Did a good job. Hey, we got some bonus clips. We had... The next one is going to be Motoholic, a bear. So side of the bear. We have a side of the bear situation. Side of the bear. Nice, smooth bike. Oh, there it is. There it is. Look at that. Slid under the guardrail. Slid under the guardrail. Side of the bear. Look at this thing. Badass. Hey, that would suck if he hit it, so he handled it pretty well. He did not panic. Did not panic. The next one is David Wolfenden. We have a side of the bird. So we had side of the vehicle, side of the bicycle, side of the bear, side of the bird, side of the pedestrian. We have the sides of everybody. What is the main cause, or not main cause, what is the main theme here when it comes to the side of something? It's a path of travel violation. They're crossing in front of you, perpendicular to where you're at. You don't want to hit them. They don't want to get hit. It's a T-bone incident. Watch out for the sides of something. So if you know the side profile versus the front profile versus the back profile, the side profile is going to indicate I'm going that way. Too many sides. Let's watch it. Side of the bird. Whoa. That would have sucked. That's a big looking bird. What kind is it? That looks like a turkey vulture. Does not look like... That's not a red-tailed hawk. I want to say it's a turkey vulture, but... it could be a red tail. Could be a red tail. It's more like a vulture. But what do I see here? Oh, yeah. I see a quad lock. I see a quad lock. Let's get the rescue pack stuff off. It's got a quad lock. Guys, links in the description. 10% off if you use the code. Just click the link and you get automatic 10%. Using a quad lock. I'm not Dan the Birdman. My wife loves birds. So I like to learn while she's learning so I know what to talk about. All right, so here we go. We got a not smart situation from G Money Rides. Let's take a quick look. Okay, so fines double in construction zones. Fines double in construction zones. Don't do this, guys. Don't do this. Don't do that. As much as, I know we're supposed to be practicing our cones and doing everything like that, but, we do that in a parking lot that is only 40 by 60 feet, and you can practice your cone drills with the link in the description, and you can, if you're a MTC Rider Academy member, you get the digital version. Come on, don't do it out in the road like this. We got one more video after this, everybody. That, you kind of caused that issue. You kind of caused that, buddy. So we got Joker RR. This is, it says sketchy AF. What is, anybody know what AF means? Sketchy AF. Crashed and abandoned. All right. We're coming up to here. Blind corner. Hey, a little bit weird. Somebody's parked on the side. What is that?
You alright?
I am not stopping. I'm sorry. If he's like, hey, I'm not, I bet you he stole that, crashed it, and he's like, whoa, I don't, there might be somebody in there. I don't know. Hey, you stop. Let me steal your shit. Who knows? Ah, swear jar. Dang it. All right. He might have stole that thing and crashed it and be like, I don't know what, I just showed up. Yeah, top of the vehicle.
They just leave it like that? It's blacked off in there. We don't know if somebody is in it. So I don't want you.
He doesn't know if somebody's in it, doesn't want to go in it because he doesn't know somebody's in it. And he looks really freaked out and scared. This is pretty sketchy. Yeah, I don't know. It looks like an ambush to me. This all looks like an ambush. I mean, just come up to the situation. We got a Prius there. They cause a lot of issues.
You alright?
Oh, man. Get out of my way.
Somebody in there. Well, we're afraid to go in right now. We're 911 because he's got it blocked off in there. So we'll get out the road.
Don't park your bike in the middle of the road either. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm out of there. I'm out of there. This doesn't look good.
We don't know if somebody is in it. So I don't want you.
So in that situation, we talked about the MTC Rider, the MTC awareness stages, and I used some different examples other than riding. I use the examples, and there's the stages up there. I use the example of like, talking to your wife or talking to your kid, and all of a sudden they said something, you're like, huh, that's weird. And they kept going. So then you ask a question, or your gut says something differently. This is an orange stage situation for me. Like, I'm zoned in. I was yellow stage. I come up to here, and I'm like, man, this guy is kind of weird. I'm going to do a red stage now, and I'm going to get myself out of there. Trust your gut. You can always question it afterwards with a logic, but use that reptilian brain that you got, that brainstem that says, danger, 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 danger. Get out of there. View from afar. What's the problem? Whew. Ay, ay, ay. That's not good. Not good. I'm a patron of bikers. Does some great stuff. Hope you guys like his stuff. But let's go ahead. Let's go to my office real quick. Let's just hang out here for a little bit. So everyone go ahead and What is up with all of these things? There we go. Looks like I'm going to spend the day here fixing some of these things. Go ahead and take a seat. Crisscross applesauce right in front. Ay, ay, ay. Crisscross applesauce right in front. Whew. So happy to have you guys here. So at the beginning of class, we talked about, this is the syllabus, the DDF crew report, the MTC awareness stages. This whole thing, this is going to be a PDF for those of you that are MTC Rider Academy members. This is kind of scary music. It's pretty scary music there. If you're a member, grab this. We're going to have it every week. Appreciate all of you that are members. The more members that we get, the more instructors I can hire to give you guys more things. So real quick, pause the music. I want to hire a fitness instructor. I want to hire a mental health instructor. I want to hire a rescue instructor. I want to hire a motorcycle coach, so a motorcycle instructor. I want to hire a mechanic instructor, motorcycle mechanic instructor. And I'll take care of the road strategy. But the thing is, every Thursday, buddy, Sacramaniac, yeah, every Thursday. Yeah, things have been changing up. You know, my goal is every Thursday. Last week I had to do it on Friday. But the more members we get, this is how it's going to go. We're going to constantly update. I'm going to be able to, I could do the basics of everything. I was an ISSA certified personal trainer, ACE peer fitness trainer. I was in powerlifting for 3 years, set 2 state records in 2 different federations for the 148-pound class. I did it in bench, squat, and deadlift. Just saying. But then, yeah, so I've been constantly doing that. I know the fitness side, so I'll be doing a fitness thing for the MTC Rider Academy. I'm a rescue. I mean, I just did TECC. I was a firefighter EMT for 11 years. I know road strategy like the back of my hand. Fundamental skills on a motorcycle, the basics. I'm constantly practicing those, so I'm a master of the basics versus trying to become more and more advanced. Teaching and mentoring, that's going to be one that's going to be a little bit more difficult for me. So I might actually hire an instructor that will teach me how to teach others more effectively. So we might be getting an education director at some point. But I could do all the basics and stuff, but I want to get you guys like some specialized people. So I'm like a jack of all trades type person where I want to learn the basics of everything. So I know how to speak the language when I talk to other experts and I talk to people that know more than me because I love to learn. I want to be able to speak the language. So my goal is with the more members we get, guys, it's only $4.99 the first month. In fact, the first month is free. The first month is free if you use the discount code SmartRider. SmartRider. So join the motorcycle training academy that we got. First month is free if you use SmartRider. And after that, it's $9.99, and it's a membership site that you get your training, downloadables, you get all of our crash reviews, you get the DDF crew report, you get our articles super early, you get a Monday newsletter, you get a whole bunch of stuff, and it's all about the Smart Rider principles. It's all about the Smart Rider principles, and it supports the channel and allows me to hire these extra people. Right now, we have, I want to say, 400... We have like 400 students. If we can bump that up to 1,000 students, I know for a fact I can hire at least 2 more instructors. So I think every 500 members, we can hire a new instructor to put at least a series together to get you guys like in shape, to get you guys understanding mental health a little bit more. I want to get possibly a riding group going on. So the DDFM crew will become an official group. So I want to get some instructors, some captains, road captains, some tail gunners, some people that are in actual riding clubs and groups to be a part of what we're trying to do here. So that's what I want to do. That's what I'm trying to get going. So If you want to become a member, please do so. Link is in the description. Link is in the chat. Support what we do here. You get everything. You get this whole syllabus that we just put out. And you can see next week's videos free, like super early, everything. Dude, I hope so, Sacramaniac. Jeez, that'd be crazy. And pause real quick. At some point, I mean, I'm talking like a 10-year plan here. My 10-year plan is to create a charity around the crew. And it's going to be focusing on childhood trauma and mental health. Because if you can help, and then parenting too. So childhood trauma, and then coaching parents on how to be the most effective parents they possibly can. And that's just near and dear to my heart. But I want to create a charity with that, and so this whole thing will support that charity. So it's really big to me. It's really important to me. So I have really big goals. I'm not going anywhere. I'm doing this the rest of my life. So if you guys want to join the journey, please do so. I'd appreciate it. We're not stopping. We're not stopping. I'm serious. I'm serious. Pause the music again. We've donated, I think, over the course of the last 5 years, like 50 grand. Like the crew has donated like 50 grand between like the Distinguished Gentleman's Ride and multiple different charities that we've done during live streams. I think we donated like 6 grand to Movember, like 3 grand to Arizona foster kids. Like we went all over the place. We've just donated. So it's like, why don't we just create a charity and we can hyper focus on where things go. I don't need the money. It's gonna be a nonprofit, obviously, and I'll work for free. I don't care. I got this. I already got a job. I just want to get this thing going. I want to share. I want to share our. I don't know, how can I put it? Our generosity. But guys, if you haven't signed in yet, click that like button. Become an MTC Rider Academy member today. We got a lot of stuff. I got a lot of things to go. I'm gonna edit this video down to where it's under 2 gigabytes so I can upload it to the MTC Rider Academy so you can see it right away. But with that said, I'll see you next week.